So in my talk, I'm going to make it as easy for you to remember as possible. I didn't do it as much here, but what I want to do is take one theme and repeat it over and over and over again. I want to win, what's the right word? I want to position myself for the girl, how was it conversation. Willetta is good friends with Yolanda. Willetta couldn't make it to presentation power. So she says, all right, well, girl, just have a good time. Take a lot of notes. You know, have a good time. Take a lot of notes. Tell me how it was, all right? Just make sure you call me when you leave. Call me before you even get to the airport. So now on Sunday, Yolanda picks up the phone. Pick up the phone, Yolanda. Stand up and pick up the phone. Okay, and so she calls, Willetta, do you have a phone? Do you have somebody else's phone you can borrow? Okay. All right, so what's the first thing she does on the way? There we go. She picks up the phone, and what's the first question Willetta asks Yolanda?
Girl, how was it?
Girl, how was it? Now, I've got to do this the right way, because what normally happens is this. She'll say, what's the question?
Girl, how was it?
Yeah, no, good. We focus. Focus. Girl. Yeah. So, what does she say? What's the word that she's most likely to use? Girl, it was probably, okay, somebody says, how was your day? It was fine or good. Now, I need to have a connection with Willetta through my experience with Yolanda. She's probably going to say, oh, yeah, girl, it was good, or it was fun, it was fine. And then the next question that's going to come out of her mouth is what?
Did you learn anything?
What happened? Did you learn anything? See, I get into the mind of the buyer, and I just put myself in position so that when this conversation that is inevitable, I can't stop it. It's going to happen regardless. Since they're going to have this conversation anyway, I might as well make sure that when my information gets passed on, the right stuff, the stuff I want to get passed on, gets passed on. It's going to happen whether I want it to or not. Yes? Yes. Absolutely. So this conversation is going to happen. So this is how you become powerful even when people have not actually experienced you yourself. So if it were an actual keynote situation, I would have said, okay, let's say the keynote was called Connection is Key. The next question she's going to ask is, so what did he talk about? How was it? So what did he talk about? Well, there was this keynote called, or he was just talking about connection is key. Now she can ask more questions. She can have a further existing dialogue with it. But if she just says, well, you know, girl, well, I tell you, it was just real good. He was real energetic. It was just really energetic. Man, he seemed so positive. I feel so motivated. Yeah, it was just a great time. So what happens to the next part of the conversation? Oh, okay. So anyway, when are you getting home? What do you... No folders are open. But when I say, these are some things I want you to remember, these are some things I want you to write down, these are some foundational pieces, this is whatever, I want to implant them in her mind, maybe my big 3 points in my talk. So let's say, for example, I'm making this up, so don't hold me to it. Let's say the points were connect on stage, connect in relationships, connect in life. Okay, I'm just making it up. So what did you learn? Well, he was just saying 3 things. Connect on stage, and he talked about different things you could do when you're on stage. Connect in relationships. Girl, did you know that 93% of communication is nonverbal, so the stuff you say, people forget? And then connect in life. How to stay connected with the people around you. Connect with your own goals. Connect with yourself. Oh, wow, that sounds good. Now we're into her wanting to know more about me. All I've done is I've given her 3 things to remember. Connection is key, connect on stage, connect in relationships, connect in life. I can't expect her to remember 14 pages of notes.
And that's why I'm going to ask her, girl, can you Xerox those notes?
Now you're just being cheap. Sit down. Thank you very much. Give them both a big round of applause.